This is Jack. This is Joe. And this is Josh. 3 awesome preschoolers. They love ice cream, Halloween, and Elmo. Jack's parents have noticed that he often appears frustrated when trying to communicate, and other people say they have difficulty understanding him. Joe's parents have noticed that he seems reluctant or hesitant to communicate with others. And Josh's parents have noticed that he appears lost when given verbal directions or information. Kids learn to talk naturally by repeating what they hear, see, understand, and remember. When parents compare their children to their peers, they may notice differences in their child's speech, language, and listening skills. Jack, Joe, and Josh's parents are wondering things like, should I be concerned about his development? Am I overreacting? Should I assume that he'll outgrow the differences? And what's the most convenient and affordable solution? All of these questions can be answered with a speech and language screening given by a licensed speech-language pathologist. A speech and language screening is a brief assessment, about 20 minutes. We look at a child's communication skills in the areas of articulation, voice and stuttering, language, and social communication. Screenings are designed to proactively identify children who could benefit from additional assessment. For young children and their families, they're an important part of prevention, family education, and support. Speech and language deficits are one of the most common childhood disabilities and affect about 1 in 12 children. All children can benefit from having their communication skills screened, just as they benefit from routine screenings in other areas, such as hearing and vision. Untreated speech-language problems can possibly lead to behavioral challenges, poor self-esteem, reading difficulties, poor academic performance, or social struggles. What happened with our boys? Well, after getting speech and language screenings, Jack's parents were referred for a more comprehensive assessment in the area of articulation. An action plan was given, laying out multiple options as to where and how they could seek further help. Joe's parents were given reassurance that Joe was on track with his development. A plan to monitor and rescreen at a later time was recommended to ensure that his parents' concerns were resolved. Recommendations were also given to further boost Joe's development. Josh's parents were referred for a speech and language evaluation. Provided by a speech therapist, this is an in-depth assessment process designed to create a profile of a child's strengths and weaknesses across domains of speech and language and determine the presence or absence of speech and language delay or disorder. Most importantly, their parents all received the right guidance and came away understanding their child's needs for better speech and language development, learning about different options for further help, learning about what milestones to expect next in speech and language development, learning strategies to foster their child's communication, and gaining accurate information by a trained professional.